Good morning. It's Tuesday and it's raining. Got all the corn sprayed yesterday. I didn't video it. I knew they were calling for rain today, so we were just hustling. Got it all sprayed. Everything that I had sprayed previous yesterday is pretty much the weeds and grass that died. The helix and the atrazine smoked everything, and then the stuff I sprayed early corn, the Liberty, it really smoked everything. So everything looks good. The corn has jumped tremendous. So you'll be getting the corn update on this video. I just went, I ride. I got a new F-250, but I never drive it. We pulled a boat with it. And other than that, I really don't want to put miles on it. So I really don't drive it a whole lot. And then we got 250s and 350s on the farm. And we really just use them for doing maintenance on equipment or for farming with the C10 or stuff like that. So I drive this little crappy 98 S10. It's got 300,000 miles on it. I drive it everywhere. It's a piece of crap. It's not the nicest inside. It doesn't run very good. It misses. Sometimes it runs a little warm. You got to add some oil and antifreeze and everything else to it quite a bit. But I like it. I drive it everywhere. And with the gas prices the way they are, I love it that much more. I paid $700 for it back in the day. So it doesn't owe me nothing. I think I've had it 8-10 years, something like that. So I really hadn't paid attention because it doesn't have a big gas tank on it, but it gets good gas mileage. Like I can run forever with this little thing. It probably gets 30 miles a gallon. So I think it's got a 15-gallon gas tank or 18, something, I don't know. It's not big, but it gets good gas mileage. It feels like I can just go without filling it up. So I just went and put gas in it. $71 to fill this little teeny S10 up. $71. I think it used to cost like, I used to put like 25 or 30 and it would fill it up. And now it's $71. Can you imagine? And I just run this around, I don't have to like go to a job every day. I live a mile from the home farm, but I run it around looking at corn. That's pretty much what I do. Run around looking at crops or, around the, I don't drive far anyway, unless we're going up to Ohio with Miss Eastern Shore Farmer. I don't go anywhere. And, I use it for parts runs and stuff because it's cheaper to run this than it is the big pickups. But I just spent $71 filling this little teeny piece of crap pickup up. And it used to be 25 or 30. It was never really over 30, I don't think, to fill it all the way up. This is ridiculous. I don't care how bad Trump's tweets were. The government we have now is idiotic. I couldn't imagine being a person that has to drive 45 minutes to work each way every day. They would have to go through 2 tanks of gas a week. You're talking about, that's probably half of their paycheck that they're spending in gas right now. And this government I know this is the farm channel, but gosh, damn, you've got to be getting tired of this. And it's going to get worse. I think gas was $4.60 or $4.70 or something I just paid. Diesel's $6 or better. And they're talking about within June, gas is going to be up to $6, even over that. When is enough? Is this country just don't care, or people don't care, or we just don't care? We just pay it? God bless. A little piece of shit S10 gets $71 and like 50 cents or something to fill it up. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting stupid. I don't know how people are doing it. I don't know. I don't know how truckers are doing it. So I have no idea. But anyway, you'll be getting corn update. So I'll probably show you a couple cornfields on the way home. Just show you what look like. They look damn good. So, and like I say, they're calling for this week 3 inches of rain down here. We won't get it at one time. We'll get it throughout the week, but the corn's up. Shit. 18 inches, some of it. Some of it's not, but some of it's pretty damn. I mean, it's just, we had last week was in the 90s, and that stuff just shot up. So you'll see some corn. I'll show you some anyway. All right, so I'm going to show you my 85-day seed consultant corn. That looks pretty good. This is the first field I planted. So we'll see what it looks like. Everything's sprayed down, so all the weeds and grass is dying, but it looks pretty good. It doesn't look as good as my 75-day Pioneer, and next year it's going to be all Pioneer. I'm hoping that the P1222 112-day and the 1506 Pioneer do really well this year, because I think it'll be pretty much all 75-day, and then them 2 other numbers I think are going to be the best numbers. But you know, I'm hoping the seed consultant, it looks good. I need to put nitrogen on it, but we're going to wait till after this rain. But here, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, now you're just going to see the front. It goes all the way in the back. It's a huge field, but it actually looks pretty daggone good. Now you're going to get pickup stuff because it is raining. Not getting out in the rain, but it is some pretty corn. It does look good. I'll give it that. Now that is a 90-acre field of 85-day seed consultant. Now I'm going to take you up to one field of the 112-day Pioneer, and now I got a really good Pioneer field over there by the White House and the barn, but I'm not going out on the highway with the rain because these people are crazy drivers if you try to pull over and video that stuff in the rain. So here's some of our wheat right here, and the wheat's starting to get that little yellow tint to it, like she's starting to die a little bit. I know I'm driving fast. Good sized heads on it. Now here's the 112-day. Now this was planted later. It's a little bit sandier ground on this end right here, but everything's dying in there. But that is some pretty, it's kind of foggy out. You can see where the halix kind of burnt right there on the end when I turned, but it'll come back out of it. But that's some pretty corn right here too. 22. There's some more wheat. Let's see if you can see better on these ends down here. You're just gonna get the gist of it because it's raining. But still gonna at least show you something anyway. Now the corn does need a shot of nitrogen, but I'm trying to let everything use what's there up that we got in the ground right now. There's some more wheat. Now I'll take you to, all right, I'll take you to some more 85-day. I had one more field that I planted, and it looks damn good too. It does look good, but man, wait till you see the 75-day. The 75-day is just banging. I mean, it's really impressive. I mean, all of our corn actually looks good. I haven't seen, honestly, a bad field yet. Of course, we've been lucky. We had the weather right. We got the rain right. It was warm. Last week it got warm, like I said, in the 90s. High 80s, 90s. And it really turned the corn on. I mean, that stuff just took off. And when I put this, with this rain right here, probably in the middle of next week, I will be starting to dribble. Let this rain get through and the ground just dry up enough so I can get on it. And I'll be dribbling, and that corn's gonna just bounce after that. So I'll show you this. Like I say, it's raining. It's gonna be raining for like 3 or 4 days. So this is the video for this week, because you can't really do anything. I can't really video out. We're not going to be doing anything. Everything's locked up in the shop and everything. So, but here's my other 85-day right here. I don't know if you can see through that window or not. Let me roll it down. Oh, give me a second. Just give me a second. I don't have power windows in the bad S10. Alright, so this is the other 85 day. This corn right here was planted the 18th. This is the first field of April. So went through a little cold spell. We had 2 frosts, small frosts, but the corn was still in the ground. But the ground, it was warm and it cooled up a little bit, so it just took it a little while to get out. And then I'll show you, there's the home farm over there. There's some more of our wheat. And I'll show you, you can see there's 85 day. Now this right here is 75 day, this next field on the other side is driveway, and it's already caught. I planted this 2 weeks later, and it's already caught that first 85 day. As you can see, I already got it sprayed and everything, and killed all the grass. So there's a lot more of our wheat right here. I'll show you this 75 day I planted earlier. Make sure nobody's behind me. Yeah, this stuff tall, thick, pretty corn. Real pretty. There's the more 75 day. I planted that a lot later. And then here's some, this is all 75 day, this whole, there's a runway for airplanes, this whole farm. And I tell you, that stuff is, I mean, it's just growing. It's just crazy how tall it's gotten, and just the color, everything's just perfect. As you can see, I sprayed the weeds and everything with Liberty. That is some pretty corn. And then this other field right here is the 108 day. This is a 108 day sea consultant over here. It's a big section. This is the 75 day, as you can see. Got some more wheat over there, but this right here is the 108 day sea consultant, and it's a late planted corn. It looks pretty spiffy too. So as you can see, there's where some Halex burnt where I oversprayed a little bit, but it'll come out of it. But I mean, the corn looks good. I get that. Let me roll this window up. I tell you, I get that nitrogen on it. It's gonna balance everything up. I'm gonna do 1 tank this year. 1 tank on the early corn. You know, with the nitrogen, boron, sulfur, all that stuff. But I'm gonna put something else in it. 1 tank just to try it. So I'll let you know after I do it if it works or not. But I'm gonna put something in it and see what it does. And it's supposed to help it. I've been reading up a lot, and it's cheap, really cheap to do it. And I'm gonna see if it helps it. And if it does, I'll let you all know. And if it doesn't, I'm still gonna let you know. But there's some more wheat. I mean, tall, pretty, the heads are big. And just my wheat at my farm looks real good too. I mean, big heads, and it's starting to get that yellow tint where it's starting to, you know, you can see it's starting to turn. It's going to get that turn. That's still going to take it a while, but I pulled a head the other day, and it's just as full and big kernels and everything in it. I mean, just as pretty. There's some more of our wheat. But everything looks good. I mean, I'm impressed with it all. So this is the video. Like, subscribe, share. Like I say, it's not much of a video, and I didn't show you all the corn, but it's raining a lot harder out than it looks on camera. So I'm not going to get out to pick up, go do it. The corn across town that I just sprayed, the 115 day Pioneer 1506, is real pretty corn. It come up. I mean, we had a lot of rye over there as a cover crop, and the corn just come up beautiful. And no weeds, it was just rye. I mean, it really did a good job as a cover crop. And the corn just, I mean, it's really, I don't ride across town that much, because you got to go all the way over there. The only time I really go over is when I'm farming. But we did ride over and checked it out before I sprayed, and I just couldn't believe. I told Dad, I said, you know, it's supposed to rain all this week. We were going to actually let it get it taller, because I hadn't looked at it. So we were going to let it get taller. And when we went over there, I mean, that corn with the heat and the water, it just popped up, and it was so tall already that we went ahead and, I don't know what is coming. We went ahead and I'm blocking the road here for Wheezy. And so we decided we had to go ahead and spray it and get that done, because if we waited any longer, this corn over here would have got so tall, I would have had to just change the sprayer over regardless. So we got all the corn sprayed. Now it's just, after this rain next week, just start dribbling, because it's crazy. The camera doesn't do the corn any justice. And like I said, if it wasn't raining, I would have walked out there and showed you exactly how tall it was. But you know, it is what it is. So anyway, I got Miss Eastern Shore Farmer some Dunkin', so I'm gonna go take it in here to her, because she's working, so she can enjoy her morning coffee. So thanks, and that's the video for the week.